What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 11 of our Pokemon Opal walkthrough. In the previous video, we defeated Gym Leader Romero and his Ghost-type Pokemon. We also explored the Ovalo ruins, where we found a whole bunch of interesting Ghost-type Pokemon. And as you can see in today's video, I have a new Swablu, which I caught in this exact area. I made our way back to this little patch of grass just to show you guys. And it's a different variant. It's a flying and electric type Swablu, and it looks really cool. So I can't wait to train it up a bit and evolve it into an Altaria and see what that form looks like. Here we have left Ovalo Town. I think we've done everything we need to do there at the moment, and we're trying to make our way to the next town. We've just found Gym Leader Romero here by the river. It looks like he's doing some fishing or something, but apparently we can't make our way out of this route. There's a swamp ahead, and apparently there are super dangerous Pokemon there. You have to have 5 gym badges in order to go through that route. So we're going to have to make our way back to Ovalo Town and try and find another route. Here it looks like we have found the daycare, so you can actually leave some Pokemon here to get stronger. If there's a Pokemon that you're considering using later on down the line, or another Pokemon with a different typing that you'd like to train up but you don't want it in your team, you can now leave 1 or 2 Pokemon here at the daycare to level up on its own. But now we are back in Ovalo Town and we're going to head up north. There were some Bidoof blocking us before, but here Gym Leader Romero is actually going to chase them all away. So once you've defeated him, he will get all the Bidoof out of the way and you can continue along this route. So I can't wait to see what Pokemon we come across here. There are bound to be some awesome trainer battles and some awesome wild Pokemon that we can encounter and catch. So we'll keep an eye out and try and catch anything that looks interesting. But now we're going to try and explore the entire route. So we're going to head over to the far east, and it looks like that leads to a dead end. So we're probably going to have to head west. A few episodes back, we also got given an egg, and we haven't hatched it yet, so I have added it to the incubator. Hopefully after a few steps the egg will hatch and we'll see what Pokemon is inside, so I'm looking forward to that as well. But now we've just encountered a wild Corvisquire level 30 and we've just caught it, so that's an awesome new addition to our team. We'll add that to the PC and continue exploring. We have now found a new path and it looks like we can go east or west again. So we're going to head east first and see where that takes us. And that's the same dead end we reached below, but now we can head up top. And it also leads to a dead end, but there's a trainer to take on and we've just found a Thunderstone. So we'll take that, but let's make our way down and see what else is along this route. We might have to go up along the middle. And we've found Mundanez. I'm curious to see if he's down for a battle. And he is. We're going to have a little rematch with our rival friend. Let's see how Mundanez has improved. He's got a team of 4 Pokemon. This first Pokemon he sends out is a level 33 Meditite. Meditite is in trouble because we got Shaboon up front, and Shaboon's a fire type, so our fire attacks are super effective. He tried to heal up his Meditite, but it was not going to help him. We knocked Meditite out, and now he has sent out a level 33 Lickitung. I feel Lickitung often gets overlooked, but it's a really cool Pokemon, and it's a Pokemon that probably deserves an evolution. Lickitung has knocked out our Shaboon, but now we have sent out our Tangela, which is level 29. So we do have to level up a lot of our team. We've got to do some serious training sometime soon. And Lickitung knocked out our Tangela as well. The rest of our Pokemon are not all that strong. Banette is slowly getting there, but he's not quite at the battle experience that we need him to be. Banette has knocked out Lickitung, and Swablu is slowly leveling up and learning new moves. If we can get the whole team to around level 35, 36, I think that will be good. But now Mundanez's next Pokemon he is going to send out is Persian, and he's got an Ice-type Persian, which looks pretty cool. Before, earlier in the game, we caught a Fire-type Persian, so it's nice to see the Ice-type Persian now. But now we're down to our last 3 Pokemon, and Munchlax is pretty much the last Pokemon that can actually battle. The other 2 are just too new, so I don't know, we might actually lose this battle unless Munchlax can knock out Persian. Otherwise, we're going to have to try revive our Shaboon again. We sent out Swablu. Swablu is level 29, and it just gets one-shotted, so we did get an attack in and paralyze Persian, but we are just too weak. We don't have enough experience. I don't think our EV and IV levels are too good. We send out our Teddiursa, and we're going to revive Shaboon. Otherwise, we're probably going to lose this battle. Luckily, Teddiursa survived the first attack, and we're going to try and heal up Shaboon as well. So we've used a super potion, and that should do it. I think Shaboon will be able to finish off Mundanez. We hit Persian with an Incinerate and knock it out. And Mundanez's final Pokemon is his starter Pokemon. It's evolved. He's now got a Descargo, the grass-type Pokemon. And we knock it out with 2 fire attacks. We have defeated Mundanez. That was a really close battle. Thank goodness we had a revive in our inventory. Otherwise, we probably would have lost that battle. I wasn't expecting to battle him there. We do have to train up our newly caught Pokemon. Otherwise, we're going to have a lot of trouble. But Mundanez heads off, and we can continue exploring the route. It looks like we have found a camper van here, and there's a whole bunch of people hanging out outside. There's also a nurse for you to heal up your Pokemon. That's exactly what we needed. And here's a guy playing on his guitar. If you listen to him, he'll give you a Rocky helmet, which is a super valuable item, so definitely do that. We enter the camper van, and there's not all that much to do inside, so let's continue onwards. Before we get moving, I do want to equip that Rocky helmet onto one of our Pokemon. If you give this to a Pokemon and it's holding it, if it gets hit with any physical attacks, it will take a little bit of damage each time, and that can be super helpful in battle. So we have given Shaboon the Rocky helmet. Hopefully that will help our battles. But now it looks like we have come across a little village here. There are a few tents and teepees, and it looks like there's a whole bunch of bouffalants. So they look like a little farming community or something. We're going to chat to everyone and see if there's anything to do here. Maybe there's a side quest or 2. And there is a person that sells some herbs, so you might want to do that. And there's also someone that can heal up your team, but you've got to pay them 500 Pokemoney. So I don't know if that's a good deal. You might as well just go down to where that nurse was and get healed up for free. But now we spoke to a guy, and he told us that Team Gatling had been causing their tribe a lot of problems, and he asked if we can help out. So of course we are. And it looks like 3 Team Gatling grunts have arrived, and they've been causing a bit of trouble for the tribe. So we're going to try and defeat all 3 of them and chase them away. Hopefully they will leave this tribe alone if we do that. The first Team Gatling grunt has 2 Pokemon. We've just defeated Salandit, and now he sent out a level 30 Lipod. And even though you have to battle 3 Team Gatling grunts in a row, they're not very difficult. We do need as much battle experience as possible, so this is a lot of fun, and it will help train up our new Pokemon. But you don't have to worry too much. It's not that tough. Mundanez was way tougher. We have defeated the first Gatling grunt, and now we're taking on the second one. And it looks like he's only got 1 Pokemon. It is a Marowak level 30, which is really cool, but he's going to need way more Pokemon than 1 to stand any chance at defeating us. Marowak has knocked out our Shaboon, but now we have sent out our Tangela. And our Tangela's Vine Whip is super effective. We have knocked out Marowak. 2 Gatling grunts down, only 1 more to go. And oh my goodness, it looks like Teddiursa has just evolved into Ursaring, and it looks really cool and really creepy. So that's going to give our team a big boost for sure. And now we're going to take on the final team Gatling Grunt. And his first Pokemon he has sent out is Magnemite. Our Tangela has one-shotted it with a ground attack. And his next Pokemon is a level 31 Toxicroak. So it looks like our Tangela is doing fairly well. Tangela is a really strong typing, being grass and ground. I think it's really useful. But we have knocked out Toxicroak, and that's it. We have defeated all 3 of the Team Gatling Grunts. We have helped the tribe, and let's see what our reward is. He comes and chats to us and thanks us, and he gives us a Wind Boom, which is a super cool item. We'll try and show you today what the Wind Boom does, but it's going to really surprise you. We come and heal our team. We pay the 500 Pokemoney. We might as well give them some money. They probably need it. And now we encounter a wild Slackoth. We'll try and catch it, but unfortunately we knocked it out. Our Shaboon's strength is pretty top-notch. And now we're just going to check on our incubator and see how many steps we've got to do. So it looks like there's 528 steps left, which isn't all that much. We've still got a lot to explore along this route. We're going to head to the western side, and here we've found another little camper van. We haven't been here yet, so we're going to chat to everyone and pick up the item. We just got an X Speed 2, and then hopefully we'll make our way to the next town. And by the time we reach there, our egg should hatch. So if all goes to plan, that's what will happen. But let's make our way back now and see if we can reach the next town. We've been exploring this route for quite a while, so we've got to be getting close. We have found another signboard, but it's just another trainer hint. And we've found more trainers to take on, so the more battles the better. Our team is fully healed. And our egg is hatching. There we go. We've just hatched an Eevee, which is a huge fan favorite. And that's exactly the Pokemon that we need. As you guys know, that tribe rewarded us with a Wind Boom. And Wind Boom is an item that you need to use on Eevee. So we're going to show you what that does. We've just arrived at the next town, which is Elysia Town. So we're going to try and find the Pokemon Center and then get Eevee equipped into our team. And then we'll use that Wind Boom item and see a brand new evolution. We are just taking a quick look at some of the Pokemon stats and seeing if they're strong or not. But we're going to probably put our Ursaring on the bench, and we have moved Eevee to our team. And I know you guys think you know about all the evolutions, right? There's Leafeon, Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon, Umbreon, Espeon. But we have a brand new evolution in this game, and it's a flying type evolution. So that's what the Wind Boom is for. We're going to use that item on Eevee now, and we're going to show you guys what it looks like. It looks absolutely incredible. So here we go. We've used the Wind Boom on Eevee, and it's just evolved into a Cefireon. And how cool does that look? A flying type evolution. It looks so awesome. I can't wait to test it out. But now this Cefireon is at level 1, so we've got a lot of training to do to level it up. It should level up fairly quickly. But how cool is this game with a brand new evolution? We're going to end things off here. Thanks for watching.